Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Kaiser Report. I'm John. I'm here to talk to you today about just a couple of things because we have a gorgeous day going on outside, severe clear skies, and I'm going to probably have dry enough pastures to start cutting again. After 2 weeks of rain, it's grown and it's ready to cut, but it's been too wet to get out there. And I hope that you're all enjoying a great weather day today. Get out and remember, get out in the woods and say a prayer and take in some good fresh air and clear your mind and meditate if you can. Find a stump in the woods and sit down and enjoy nature. Get back to nature is the thing and the theme that we go by here on the farm on a daily basis. You walk in the woods with a prayer and listen to the wind tell you stories. But the big news, I guess, over the weekend was we had a visit to Asheville, North Carolina, which you'll probably have seen already on this channel. We posted it yesterday. It was a Friday trip up there in the pouring rain. But we managed to get some footage, and we got into Mass General Store, and we have a lot of footage from there, and that's a remarkable place if you get a chance to see that. They're located in Asheville, North Carolina, downtown, and they're also located in Valley Crucis. So you have two opportunities to go see the Mass General Store, and they have everything that you can imagine in that store, and some great old-fashioned candies. So if you haven't tuned into that, you can pick it up on the channel here. It's there. It's posted. There's been some views on it already, but if you haven't had a chance and an opportunity to look at that, please do. And, of course, you know, the news is totally taken up with the Trump trial that's going on in New York and the nonsense that's going on there with regard to everybody's opinion on whether or not Cohen is lying and whether they're going to, expose him today. And it's just too much for us to deal with, and I'm sure it's a lot more than you want to deal with either. But anyway, that and the fact that Joe Biden managed to go and give a commencement address at Morehouse University and got caught in a few lies there. But the biggest news of it all, as I see it, is that the racial division that he is pushing again because he is in fear of losing the vote of the black population. So he made a very divisive commencement address, in my estimation, and managed to lie about his son's death and managed to lie about that if you vote in Georgia, you can't have water if you're black. And this just utter nonsense that he comes out with and the lies that he believes himself. But the good news was that the chancellor said that if there was any protests going on, that he would end the commencement immediately, which did not happen. There were a few students that turned their back on Biden in protest of whatever. And the few students that did wear the colors for Palestine and things of that nature happened, but it was all in all a peaceful commencement, and I would like to take this opportunity to all of the Morehouse graduates and wish you congratulations, and to tell you, unbeknownst to what Mr. Biden had to say to you yesterday, you do have every equal opportunity that everyone has in this country if you are willing to put the work into it, which you have for 4 years, and you're leaving with a degree, and I hope and pray that you find your niche in life and do something that you enjoy doing and be successful at it. And to be successful at any walk of life, it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of diligence and a lot of patience, because this is how success is garnered. And God bless you all, and I wish you the best in life. And no one can divide us more than the Democratic Party has divided us through the years with regard to race. And now Joe has come to the conclusion that he needs to play the race card because everything else that he's done so far has failed, and he sees a failing number because the black population has asked questions now about the validity of any help coming from the Democratic Party, which was should not have been an issue at this commencement. But enough said on politics, other than one more thing on RFK Jr., there was some things happen over the weekend with interviews with him about his being cut out of the debates that are upcoming, which I feel is wrong. I think he should be in there. But Joe Biden has made the rules for the debate, and one of the rules that he made, and not Trump, was that he not be included as a third party in that debate situation, any of them. Wrong choice, in my estimation. I think that RFK Jr. has a lot to say and could be an intricate part of a debate ongoing with the two candidates. They should include him. But Biden does not want that to happen because he's afraid that it'll siphon off whatever votes that he still has that he can rely on. So there you are. Enough politics. Don't want to talk about it anymore today. We have a beautiful, God-given day out there today of sunshine and severe clear skies, and I am looking forward to getting on the tractor and doing some cutting today and enjoying time out with Kaiser and getting some running in and do a little after the rainstorm cleanup on the farm today. So I'm not going to occupy my mind with negatives, which is what we turn on the TV or your computer and get on a daily basis. So enough of that. But the Asheville trip was wonderful. I got to see my daughter perform in Spring Into Dance, it was called, at the Diane Wortham Theater in Asheville. There were no cameras allowed or no filming allowed in there, so we couldn't bring you any of that, which I had hoped to maybe shoot a little bit, but I follow rules, and the rules were no cameras, and we did not bring it in. But we got some street footage, and we've got that beautiful Mass General Store footage, and if you want to see it, that's fine. And then Curate Restaurant was right next door to Mass General Store, and we had a meal in there, and I got a little bit of film in there and permission to do that. So, and if you're in Asheville, North Carolina, you owe it to yourself to eat there because it's a tapas-type bar restaurant, very reminiscent of Barcelona, which I had the pleasure of being in on several occasions, and their tapas is very, very close to what we had in Spain. So if you're there, you go in and tell them Kaiser sent you. And that brings us to our sponsor here today is Lazy J Farms and Butcher Shop. We had last night for dinner 2 fillets that they special cut for me last Thursday. The most delicious filet you'll ever taste. It was unbelievably tender and tasteful, and it doesn't require much more than salt and pepper and a good grill, and you're going to be in heaven. And you can reach them on Facebook at Lazy J Farms, and also at lazyjfarms.com. And they will package and special cut and send you by express some of the best chicken, pork, or beef that you've ever had. And they have eggs and cheese, and all raised on a local farm. And in the butcher shop is like what your grandfather used to go and buy. It's awesome. So give them a call. We'll run their commercial here again tomorrow, so you can get all the information that you need. But and tell them if you're doing business there or you just want to have a question answered, tell them Kaiser sent you. So with that, we don't have a whole lot more to talk about. We have an election upcoming. We're all cognizant of that. We're all sick and tired of getting the emails and the text messages to give us money, give this, give that. And as I tell you all the time, you have questions to ask these people that are asking you for money and a vote, and you should get their solutions to the problems that bother you. And you can write your congressperson or senator. You can email them. You can call their offices and tell them what your problems are and ask for their solutions before you vote for them. And if you are lucky enough to have an opening in your local areas of either town councils or especially school boards, you probably should be putting your name in there for that seat that may be coming available. Here in Sullivan County, Tennessee, in Section 7 that we have in Sullivan County, we have a write-in candidate that happens to be a friend of mine, Donald Thompson, and he is running for a school board seat to an unopposed person who has been there for several years and not done a very good job. And he managed to get on as a write-in vote, and he is a very knowledgeable individual, not only a doctor, but a retired military officer, and brings a lot of good sense to the school board seat with regard to the woke agendas that are trying to be shoved down the throats of our local school boards. So think about doing that, because it's a good start for change on a local level. And, it's embarrassing to some because they don't want to run for big offices because of the media problems. If they get hold of one thing that you may have made a mistake on in your life, they will try to ruin your life and your family's life because we have fake news. We don't have really any real journalists out there, with the exception of a few that we could, I'm not going to name, but they're not journalists anymore. They can read from a teleprompter, and they can give you opinions that are written for them by whoever decides what the truth should be told to you, and you don't have a recourse unless you have a platform like YouTube or Rumble or Truth or any of these other ones that you can go in and find out what really is going on behind the scenes. But we've talked about this before. And tomorrow we'll bring you that commercial for Lazy J Farms and give you some more talking points tomorrow. But hopefully you'll all have a great day today. I certainly am looking forward to it. And God bless you all. We love you here at the Kaiser Report. And remember, subscribe and like the channel and share it with your friends. So with that, we're going to say we're going to get out of here. Bye now.